Alright guys, we continue on working on this Yamaha. There goes the little clip. Alright guys, we continue on working on this Yamaha. There goes the little clip. Isn't this piston cute? So small. This is a wrist pin, but I don't know. I don't know if I should even bother trying to rescue this piston and rings. Oh, wow, this one came out really easily. I don't think it's been sitting for that long. There's like a really big chance that these rings will break off. They are so fragile. I don't know if like the oil rings are usually the easiest to unstick because there's not a lot of surface to them, and decompression, and the middle ring is probably the hardest. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with it. Let's see, can you guys see anything? The engine on its side. That'd be probably better for you guys. Yeah. Oh, this is interesting to you. You guys should totally leave me comments, and if you have any suggestions on where I can improve my videos, please let me know. And you know, you can leave me thumbs up or thumbs down if you dislike the video. I won't be offended, but just let me know where I can improve, because it's actually been a long time since I've done a video of, well, a video series, because I think this is going to be probably a 2 or 3 part video series on this motorcycle, where, you know, I'm kind of restoring it. I haven't done one since the XR250, and if you haven't seen that one yet, check it out. I think what I'm going to do is epoxy, because this is plastic piece and it's part of the little cover that goes right here and protects your foot from the sprocket, and you know, the sprocket from the dust and dirt. I'll probably epoxy it together, or maybe I get like a little paper clip and heat it up and try to melt it into the plastic. Trying to save it. This will go in a different bin. This will go magnet in here. I think this is like a neutral light switch. Whoa, row. I can stay that way. Just a Phillips screw. Easy peasy. Stator looks good. Oh, what is this? What are these metal things? Huh. You know, I found more of these in the oil, and I just thought this is, it wasn't that bucket from my previous project, but you guys see these metal kind of wires, and they stuck to this because it's a magnet. Finding more and more kind of issues with this bike. I wonder where it came from. Like, I have no idea. Oh wow, I found another metal chunk. It does not look good. Definitely warrants splitting of the engine. It's just got it. So we can put this guy here, put this on top of it. Sheesh, I think I need longer bolts. Will that work? Should work. Hopefully. This doesn't feel good. It just doesn't feel good. Just don't want to damage anything. Maybe I'll leave it be for now, and I'll work on the clutch side. For now, it's going back together. Take off the Kickstarter, and it is not a 17. To remove it. Okay, that's pretty easy. Probably should remove this tab as well. Let's see if it will come out. easily. Maybe you just need a little persuasion. Here's the starter. Put all these bolts in a bag. There's gonna be oil everywhere. And there's an Allen wrench on the bottom. I don't think it's native to this engine. Yeah, I don't think it's native to this engine. So someone's already been in here. I've missed one. I think that's it. We are inside. It's the clutch cover. This is the clutch. It doesn't look bad. Alright guys, I'm back at it. I've been cleaning the table and I keep finding those little metal chunks. So it looks like the engine grenaded on the inside, and maybe that's why it's been sitting outside for that long. So if that's the case, hopefully all the electrical and everything else works. But find out shortly. That should do it. basket. Ah, I see. And that's it. All right. Everything is going in the same order. Check it out. Ooh. Okay. There's a little, I don't know what you call it, a little retaining block. Keeps it from moving around. I'm guessing this is the oil pump. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe there's no oil pump. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna zip tie it together. Yeah, I think this is the oil pump. This is just a gear for the oil pump. Kickstarter shaft will come off if I just. Alright. Back. Ooh. That didn't sound good. It just looks like the spring slipped. I don't know. But it's out. Ooh, sorry. I'll put it, well, it's one piece that can't really come off, so leave it as it is. I think I'll leave this side as is. I think I can split the case with this in here. So far everything looks pretty good. I get it. I got it. Jesus Christ. That was something. I was about to call it a day. So that's what exploded in the back of the engine. I don't know what it is. As soon as I lifted the flywheel, all these little metal pieces came out and just fell down, but clearly you can see this is broken. So I don't know. I guess there's hope for transmission, and maybe I just have to replace this part. Some of it fell inside the engine. I don't know. I don't know if I should just try to fish it out, and no, it's probably a good thing to split it in half, check all the bearings, fish out all the little pieces of metal, clean it up, put it back together. At least, you know, my mind will be at ease. Take out the cam chain. Here's the chain. There's a chain slidey tensioner thing. I know this is starting to look like a pretty sloppy job, but I'll try to clean everything up when I put it back together. I think that should, oh, there's probably some on the other side. Get a bag for these. Missing anything? I'm looking for a good spot to pry it open, and I don't see one. We can try to hit it right here. There's a little spot. Anything? So I kind of been working on it, tapping all around, and I see in some places it wants to come apart already. I could see the crack, and I just almost got out the shift shaft. Come on, buddy. What's preventing this from coming out? Here we go. Probably just because it's not really smooth on this surface. But what we can do, we can use some sandpaper, clean it up. All right. I think I'll remove some of these gears from this side. I don't think I have to take out the oil pump. I'll take out this shift drum. I think it's the shift drum, or it connects to the shift drum on the other side. This gear. And this. Maybe that's what's holding it. I don't know. Alright, we got that out of the way. don't think this needs to come off. I'll take off this gear. I'm just gonna fly somewhere in the garage. Got it. I see a bolt right there. Yeah, I mean, you can tell that I don't know much about this engine. That was it, I think, because as soon as yeah, it has to be. As soon as I removed it, this whole thing just went bloop. You can go in here. Should have looked at the manual. That's what smart people do. All right. Which side is coming out? It looks like it's coming out on this side. Checking the camera that it's recording. Look at all this goo. It's just silicone. I'm gonna put it back on silicone. I'm not gonna get a gasket. And now we'll clean it up. This bearing is nice. This bearing is a bit rough. Ooh, this bearing is. It's fine. It's just kind of hard to turn. I might have to get a replacement for this bearing right here. This is the balancer. I'm gonna set this to the side for now. Oh my God. I'll let you look inside. Oh, grimy and greasy it is, but the main attraction is these metal chunks. It's part of that shrapnel that came out earlier. There's another one. Well, I'll try to clean it up. Maybe I'll use some brake cleaner and I'll spray it inside there and wipe it out with a rag. Suppose I could inspect the gears and I'll compare them to the service manual to see, you know, the tolerances and stuff like that. I guess, yeah, I'll look at the transmission. meaning there could be chunks of metal behind it, hiding somewhere. Better to be safe than sorry, as they say. Should just slide out. So I'll take out this little clip. Oh, come on. Come on, buddy. This is the next day for me, but it's probably just a few seconds for you in the video. I did some research on the internet to find out what this was by looking at Yamaha diagrams, and I found out that this is the part of the starter gear for the starter. This is the starter gear, and it was behind the flywheel. This little retainer and all these little pieces were inside here with the little springs, and it is called one-way bearing. I found a replacement part for $40 on eBay, and I also was looking through the transmission, and I found that the transmission has a broken, well, this is the second gear, and it has a broken tooth, and I fished this out in the bucket of oil that I drained, and it goes right in there. So I still have to look through the transmission and see if I find anything else, but so far it's looking good. So let's continue with the project. So what I'm gonna do, I'll try to clean up this sludge and all these little chunks of dirt or whatever got in there. These bearings feel pretty good on this side, so I will leave it as it is, but the one bearing on the other side definitely needs to go. So that's what I will work with today. I'll be using some brake cleaner. Stuff is super toxic, so if you ever use it, make sure you have well ventilated area and wear a mask or something, or cover your face. Nasty stuff. So I'll keep working on this, and I'll bring you guys up to speed once I'm done. Here's some progress. I got rid of most of that sludge in the bottom, and just move the camera, but I got most of it out, and hopefully there's no metal chunks. It's obviously not perfect, but hopefully when I put it back together and I'll run it for a few minutes and the oil circulates, I'll clean up whatever junk is in there and clean it up. So this part is going away now. Now I will try to remove the rest of this gasket and clean up this stuff in here. actually just went outside and blasted the crankcase with the brake cleaner because it smells so strong. I don't know, maybe it was a little rock here, but it dinked this area a little bit, so I might have to resurface it, maybe with fine sandpaper here as well. Maybe I'll just put it down on a piece of glass and sandpaper and just resurface it a little bit, because at first I thought it was me that did that, but this is clutch cover, and you know, I had no issues getting it off. I just unbolted it. I'll keep working on it, and then I'll spray this and I'll show you the results. So this is the clutch case. Doesn't look too bad. Came out pretty good. Next in line is this one right here. The good thing is that in the middle they use silicone, so it's kind of easy to clean up. With the paper gasket, that one can be a pain, but I'll go outside and blast it with brake cleaner. Alright guys, so this is what I have for this side of the engine, and it's looking much better. Not bad. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull this bearing right now. Got it out. Anyway, that's the part number. Well guys, that concludes part 2 of the Yamaha TTR video. I have all the parts cleaned out and sorted out in bins and little plastic bags. I will order some engine parts and whatever I need. And I appreciate you guys watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel and give me a like or a dislike, and leave me a comment. If you see some areas where I can improve, please let me know. Thank you.